Hi everyone, my name is Mariana Cabugueira. I'm a senior architectural designer from Zaha Hadid Architects, and currently I'm the director of the future era for the meta company Wilder World. My personal vision on metaverse, I think it's important to clarify that the word metaverse, and it's a trend, it's a fashion, it will most likely vanish at the same speed that Meta, the company, will vanish, or the name will vanish, but Web3 is here to stay, is getting built at this point. There's no turning back, and it's basically just the next step of Web 2. So Web 2 is what we know these days and what has been built for the past decades, let's say. Web 3 is the next step, is the one that is responsible for the virtual experience of architecture. So let's say my personal opinion on Metaverse or Web 3 is basically for architects a great opportunity for us to reinvent ourselves and once again to reinvent architecture. Technology has been pushing, and fabrication, which is in pair with technology, has been pushing architecture since the beginning of civilizations. So this time is just another time that we are being called to change or to reinvent something, to rethink the notions of design, to imagine a new vocabulary for design especially, and to take the next generation of space. So what's the next generation of space? I do think that architects have been responsible for the meaning of space, the meaning of design since the beginning of civilization as we know it. And this time is just another time for architects to dwell on it. If you want, if you don't want, you don't need, you can stay on the traditional architecture. But it is a great opportunity for the ones that really want to be part of the future to make the foundations for what Web3 is going to be. So how do I envision museums for the metaverse or Web3? I believe that exhibition spaces has been like a part of the architect's responsibility since the beginning of exhibitions and the beginning of art, I think. This time it's just another time that we are reinventing the way we perceive art. Maybe it will be interesting to leave this two-dimensional idea of art and the two-dimensional exhibition that we have of NFTs, for example, and to take a big and bold step on the three-dimensional, fully immersive experience of art in the virtual world. Okay, so what is possible in the virtual world to experience as art, we should meet that. We should get to that point. And that's the responsibility of an architect while doing museums. So the way we are going to perceive it, I think I would say it's quite similar to the way we perceive art in the real world, because we are still going to be the observants, or we are going to be the participants of some art expression of someone or some company, but this time probably with a lot less boundaries, or very different kind of boundaries for the virtual worlds. And I think architects are completely responsible for the way we experience together with the art maker, so the artist.